Welcome to Pocket Watch Podcast. It's Zach.
Cruz.
Jake.
How y'all doing today? Thank you guys for tuning in for another week. Make sure you guys like,
follow,
Share.
and subscribe.
Yo, we haven't done that in a little bit. That's why we sounded off there. But we took our intro out.
Yes.
Oh, you did? Like,
Yeah.
I have every episode. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so we used to have the Zach, Cruz, Jake on the intro, so we stopped doing it.
I remember that. Yeah.
We took it out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
Get right to the shits, right? Off the
Yeah,
bat.
bro. I mean, I like how our intros are anyway. What you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Shout out to Brant. He commented on that last episode. He's like, fuck with the soundboard. Ha, ha, ha. And I was like, don't encourage that.
Don't, bro.
That's funny as fuck. Melissa literally told me the other day, she's like, when are you going to fucking stop with the soundboard?
It's
she's like,
fun.
She's like, oh, I knew when you got the new soundboard. I was like,
What we need to
how'd
do,
you know?
we need to set it up for our guest next episode. So he's just going to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. He's going to come in and be like, yo, this looks like the
This one
exact same
has
shit.
the baby voice, right?
Yeah. I can be like,
Well. Oh,
Wait,
it's
what?
yours.
Yeah. But I can switch it to whoever.
you want. You're a megaphone.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to be on the megaphone. That's fine.
I can switch him to whatever he wants, though. I can put him on the baby
No,
voice.
he's not going to want nothing. I want to prank him is what I was talking about.
Throw him off for a second.
Yeah, throw him off.
Yeah.
Like, wait, why do I sound like that? Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. We fuck with you guys.
Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Bro, I don't know when we're gonna hang on to this episode, so we're gonna be super fucking late on this one. But shout out to 3 years for us, bro.
Yeah, we were just talking about like, yo, when's the 3-year episode? And we realized that episode 156 was, and then just 2 days ago we dropped 157.
Yep.
So our 3-year anniversary was a week and some change ago, and we're over here like not even realizing we've been doing this shit for so long that it went by.
So real quick on that, I don't want to talk too much about it, but on our 1 year, remember when we blew the little pops with
Yeah.
John Lorenzo?
Mm-hmm.
I'll still find a couple of those
Lingering around.
and we've cleaned this room out since then.
That's funny.
B, where we were at year one, and then when we did year two, I remember it was just us three when we did year two, and we were at year two. Like we've easily doubled or tripled our numbers, our following, all of that since year two.
Yeah, that's true.
So perspective is a
Put
thing.
some respect on that name, boy.
Perspective is a thing, bro, because we are not by any means where we want to be, but that's because
But you can see the growth.
it's because perspective is a motherfucker. Perspective is a motherfucker, bro. I think that was beautiful. You need to end it every time like that.
Like that.
Yeah, bro, that's beautiful. No, but yeah, man, we're nowhere where we want to be, but man, where we are compared to a year ago on our 2-year anniversary, I'm very grateful. I'm very proud of us.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of us, bro, because I was thinking about it. We went through certain things where we're like, all right, like, who? And here's the thing, too, because we were just powwowing about what can we do different, what can we do better, this and that. And, like, when you try to think of somebody to do this with, bro, that's a short list. That's a 0 in my mind right now. Like, it's so hard to find people committed to do shit like this weekly, let alone, like, all that extra effort and all that other shit or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, like, what we got here, like, even if, you know, there's people that are doing really good, they're like, you guys aren't doing what you need to do. You're not doing this. Yeah, thank you. But also, like, fuck, bro. Like try to find somebody else that could do shit like this weekly and, like, the amount for 3 years. You know what I mean, man? Like, fuck, bro. Even Jacob, we give you so much shit, bro. But, like, at the same time, I always tell Zach, like, we need to stop giving him shit, bro. Because we would never find somebody that could put effort in like you have for 3 fucking years, bro. Yeah, like, it's crazy, man. So, shout out to us. I mean, like, when I look at the product now, I'm proud of that shit, bro. Like, even whenever we stop doing this shit, I'm super proud looking back of what we're doing and what we did and leaving it to the ether, leaving it out there just to live, man. All right. Anyways, you ready for this one? Give me the cha-ching. I like that more for the Pocket Watch segment.
No, that was the wrong one.
Pocket Watch segment. All right. You guys ready for this one?
Let's do it.
All right.
Give it to me.
So, I think you guys are gonna think you know where I'm going with this one, but you don't.
I bet I don't.
You don't. So Bill Gates, okay?
Gay.
Bill Gay.
Diddy got to him.
No. Bill
He got
Gates.
the Diddy.
No, real quick, because this is one you guys don't usually know when I bring shit up on topics or whatever. But when you think of Bill Gates, what do you think of?
Rich white man.
Okay, but like
Smart rich white man.
smart. Like, do you put Bill Gates in the same arena as Elon and Jeff Bezos?
No.
Nah, I put him as like in the same arena as Steve Jobs. Like if I think of Bill Gates, I think automatically Steve Jobs.
Steve
Y'all
Jobs.
two are the same motherfuckers.
My mindset on Bill Gates has changed over the years with the whole thing for COVID.
I'm talking about just merit. Take all opinions out.
Yeah.
Just merit. Like
No, I know that he basically like didn't really know much of anything. He just know how to like organize and put people in the right position to get to where he is.
Ooh.
So he never actually developed anything.
Ooh.
That's even smarter.
That's where I no. And there's respect. Respect is deserved for this, right? So I that's exactly where I was going. So never mind. I'm dumb as fuck. So Bill Gates, 131.1 billion net worth as of 2024.
131
billies.
Damn, bro. I didn't know he was
Yeah,
up there.
I mean, he's up there, bro.
Those vaccinations helped build him up a little bit.
The thing is like merit wise, outside of the money, he's the ultimate. I think Bill Gates is the ultimate businessman.
Yeah.
But I do not put him with Jeff Bezos or Elon, and I don't even put him with Steve Jobs. Why? Because those three are innovators.
Innovators, yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
So, like, one thing with Elon, I don't even need to talk about that, right? Jeff Bezos, the way he kind of developed the Amazon model and all those things, crazy. Even Steve Jobs with Apple and all these things, innovator. Do you guys know he started Pixar as well?
Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs started Pixar.
That's cool. I didn't know
Like
that.
he was the point man when Disney bought Pixar out, and they had so much leverage. You know, Disney bought Pixar for $7.4 billion, like back in 2000.
Gosh damn.
2005.
That's a lot of money.
But
Back
Pixar
then.
had bangers.
Anyways, Steve Jobs is a fucking boss, right? And he's an innovator. Bill Gates is not a fucking innovator.
No, he's not.
From the inception. So let me go through this with you. And he's the ultimate businessman, right? He's not an innovator by any means. He's the ultimate businessman. I think it was back in the 80s or the 90s. I'm not really sure. But so IBM, right? Who's this big corporate consulting agency, especially back in the 80s and 90s. It was really like straight up IBM. These days you have a lot of like smaller ones that get their shit, and then like maybe a big five of big ones that are doing their consulting and stuff like that for companies, right? But back in the 80s, 90s, IBM was looking for a computer processing system. Like I forgot what it was. It was some type of processing system. IBM was looking for it because they really needed to push something to the businesses that they were working with. Bill Gates knew the guy at IBM that was looking for it. Bill Gates had nothing. Bill Gates had a friend that had a processing system, bought it from him for $40,000, and went back and said, I have one for you. Boom. So he had a friend that had, quote unquote, what Microsoft was way back in the 80s or 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
And then bought it from his friend for $40,000. Boom. Started working with IBM. IBM pushes this shit to all businesses, and that's why you see Microsoft integrated with everything in all these corporations, especially big corporations.
But since then, he's paid his friend though.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he has. He's paid his friend more than 40 grand.
But one thing I wanted to add to that, which I thought was, since then, right? So one of the biggest knocks on Microsoft is they haven't innovated. Like they have what you need, but they're not really like doing anything extra. Since then, they've acquired in 2016 LinkedIn. One thing that's interesting for me, so that was their like little splash. They got Skype before that. Then they've had so many acquisitions of these little companies. So Skype before that, then they did LinkedIn, which was big because to me, acquiring LinkedIn was the equivalent of integrating with IBM, because LinkedIn is the business social media platform. So like those that are in the corporate life, you have a LinkedIn profile. Like that's I think LinkedIn is way better than Indeed, Open Door, Glassdoor, whatever the case is. Open Door. Tell me you're a homeowner without telling me you're a homeowner. No, but
I thought you were going to say backdoor.
Backdoor. Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay. No, but LinkedIn is way better than Indeed, all those other places, right? All those other sites, and they acquired them back in 2016 or whatever the case is. But LinkedIn, I think it was a great move for them also because LinkedIn is anything business. You have a profile with LinkedIn, and what Microsoft has done with that is integrated it into your Outlook. So what's cool is like when I email people at my job, because most like 95% of companies use Outlook for their email.
And Outlook fucking sucks, bro. I hate Outlook so much.
But
bro.
when you look at them, like people are, your organizational structures built into Outlook. So you can say, oh, this is their position, and here's their direct reports, and here's who they report to. But for every person where you see their face, it lets you know if they have a LinkedIn. And it's kind of like all in there, which is super cool. Fucking cool.
Yeah.
Also, LinkedIn has a lot of, and I didn't really realize this until I realized that Microsoft acquired LinkedIn. LinkedIn has all types of training programs for Excel, PowerPoint, all these other things. And I always wonder, I was like, why does it look so perfect on LinkedIn and there's no other platform that can show it that way? And it's because they're fucking integrated, because they were acquired. I was like, man, that was a great fucking move for them, bro. But I say all that to say that Bill Gates ain't shit. He's just a good businessman. That people might not fucking know that.
Yeah, he was just good up.
I always thought, I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm naive. Hopefully those that are listening are as dumb as I am.
It's smart in his own way, because think about it. You know how hard it is to be an innovator and always have to be creative and think about how to do this and that. When in all reality, you just have to be the businessman of it all. You make the moves. And
sometimes that's also the hardest thing. Sometimes people have the best ideas in the world, but if you don't know how to make the shit move, then your idea is pointless. If you can't make that idea come to life, it is pointless.
And all he did was connect, link, and acquire. That's all he did. That's all he's ever done.
Oh yeah, I have respect of how he did it, but I know a lot of people like say that he took credit for a lot of people's stuff and blah blah. And it's like, but let me tell you what, if there wasn't Bill Gates, that shit wouldn't exist.
No,
or at least not in the same way that we think of it. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, no.
Because his friend might not have never made that move, and might be some other company. It might not be Microsoft. It might be WikiWatchy or some shit. Who knows?
Yeah. And Skype was huge, bro. Skype was huge before Zoom came in.
I don't know.
Uvu pushed them out.
Uvu was better.
Well, that was probably not a hit like they thought it was gonna be. And you know what else is funny is Bill
Skype
Gates
was huge because they acquire Skype like right before COVID.
Yes,
that was huge.
No.
That Skype was in the past. Zoom is
yeah, Zoom was the one that popped off. Wait, let me see.
Oh,
I got
you're
this.
right.
I knew this was gonna come up. Let me see. Skype was in 2011.
They acquired it.
But that was like towards.
But that was when it was popping.
Yeah,
that was when it was.
It was like the Zoom at that time before Zoom came around.
What other things have they purchased? I know that there was more. I've seen them before. I've seen it.
The one that caught my eye, 2022, Activision.
Ooh, yeah.
So they're trying to get into video games.
Well, yeah.
It's one of the biggest gaming companies in the world right now.
Yeah. So
Call of Duty's Activision.
So that's them. I think. The inception was very interesting to me. I always thought Bill Gates was in the garage like a Steve Jobs and had this computer processing system, and then happened to connect with an IBM or something. That's what pushed it. No, he knew a guy that was in the garage and had some fucking computer processing system. Bought it, boom, bing, and then since then the criticism, boom, LinkedIn acquisition, which he don't really get credit for because that was the CEO of Microsoft and the CEO of LinkedIn when they did acquire were good friends. So he wasn't the CEO when they acquired LinkedIn. So I don't really give him credit for that. But the Activision thing is a way that they could kind of innovate and maybe get into the gaming sphere, or whatever the case is. Gaming specifically, they have Xbox.
Yeah, but they're not even going to expand it anymore. They gave up. They basically said, we fucking give up. We're going to let PlayStation keep going. We're not going to develop any more new ones.
And if you think about it, Sony shits on Microsoft when it comes to gaming systems a little bit.
And it's not even quality as hype. You know what killed Xbox from the jump and created so many Sony fanboys?
Membership?
Sony was free. Back in the day, PlayStation Network was free, and Xbox you had to pay for, and motherfuckers were cheap, and then they just started playing PlayStation, and they got hooked on PlayStation, and you become a fanboy naturally.
And they got them because they integrated with it.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked fucking amazingly. There was just a lot of people that were just fucking PlayStation fanboys because they didn't want to pay the monthly subscription, and now they still pay a monthly subscription, but now they're just fanboyed out on it. And a lot of people cross-platform kind of. If it wasn't for cross-platform, I feel like Xbox would have been dead years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the one thing they had a lock on, now that we're thinking of gaming, was Halo.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was Xbox
strictly
exclusive.
Xbox.
And they were fucking killing
And Halo's
shit.
one of the biggest games of that time at the moment.
Oh, 1,000.
Halo was big.
1,000%.
There was more than just Halo though. Like recently, Pal World.
Oh, yeah?
Pal World was like the #1 trending game for a long time. It like broke a bunch of records for like the most played game, rapid growing game, and they're talking about putting it on the PlayStation, but it was only on Xbox originally.
Yeah.
They were doing that for a minute there, but if Microsoft wants to really fuck around and just shoot their shits, they could take Call of Duty off of every other station and just keep it for Xbox exclusive, and that would
Yeah,
stir
but
up
they'll
a lot
lose
of-
more money like that.
That I think that's why they're not doing it.
Yeah.
And that's probably a contract that says that they can't do.
But don't it make you respect dudes like Elon a little more? Where it's like, yo, this dude's innovating and he's business.
Well, Elon's also taken ideas from a lot of people too.
Right. Nobody's fucking original.
Yeah.
Nobody's
So
fucking
like,
original.
it's not like Elon has innovated every single thing that he's done. He's also taken ideas and different studies and shit like that, people's information, and also adapted it. There's lots of stuff out there on that too.
Yeah.
But I think that what makes him different is that he's the one that's in that same pit with all the engineers going back and forth, bouncing ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 1,000%. All right. How far are we right now?
17 minutes.
17? All right.
17 in heaven.
I'm going to end it with this one.
All right.
Today, specifically, awareness and perspective has been fucking with me a lot.
Why is that?
So today I went in. I always go to 7-Eleven, grab like a little energy drink or a snack or something in the morning. That's kind of like my process, get myself
Daily
ready for
routine.
work or whatever. Yeah. And as I was walking out of the gas station, my truck was facing the gas station, and I saw that my cover, like one of the things that covers my undercarriage, was kind of popped out. And I was like, fuck. Like, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix that, whatever. And then I realized when I was like kind of driving to work, like I was driving more carefully and shit. And I was like, man, this shit could have been broken for a month. And I just never noticed it. And I was carefree.
Yeah.
But because I saw it this morning, it was fucking with me on the way home today. It's gonna fuck with me until I fix it.
Or until you forget about it again.
Well, I won't forget about it. And that's where the awareness thing fucked with me. And I was just like, man, like that's like the smallest example of like ignorance is bliss kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, God, bro. Like, and that applies to so much shit. And then on the perspective thing, what's hilarious is how bad for myself I was feeling on the way to work. Like, fuck, I gotta fix this, and that. And I drove by 2 accidents. Like, cars were totaled. And then I was just like, literally, like mentally, I'm feeling the same way as this person that got their car totaled.
Yeah.
No reason why I should feel the same that this person is feeling. You know what I mean? So that was just like an awareness and perspective thing. And then,
Just humble you real fast.
bro, yeah. And then it's there like work wise too. Is there podcast wise? Like we were just talking about 3 years, and it's like perspective wise, I've never felt more inadequate in the podcast than I do right now. But we've also never done better in the podcast than we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Ain't that some bullshit?
Yeah.
Ain't that some bullshit? Work wise, I'm doing so much better this year than I was doing this time last year. But I've never been more conflicted than I've ever been.
That makes
Ain't
sense.
that some bullshit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to the awareness thing, bro, like because of like kind of the things I'm thinking about now, where I'm at in my career and shit, everybody wants to be this big money guy. But the awareness part kicks in when you think about, oh, I see some guys that are big money guys, and I see all the shit they got to sacrifice. And one thing that clicks with me is like when you see all these Hall of Fame speeches and all these other things, they all say the same thing. It's like, I wish I spent more time with my family.
It's always time.
When somebody dies, I wish I spent more time with my family. When somebody and then it's like, wow, bro. Like, I don't know why I was correlating those two things, but like,
Huge.
It was. I'm conflicted.
Life is conflicting, isn't it?
It's bullshit, bro. So, anyways, we can end on that one.
Plus, your undercarriage is gonna be fine, bro. You don't even have to worry about that shit.
I know.
It's like the most minuscule part of the
I
car.
know.
Jacob will plug your undercarriage. Don't worry.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Just take it off.
Coddle it. Pocket Watch out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like,
Follow,
Share.
subscribe. Anyways, guys, thank you for another week. Pocket Watch
Pocket Watch out.
out.
out.